A Nazi officer gave a 15-year-old boy just 10 seconds to move a coin lying on a table using his powers. If he failed, the officer threatened to shoot his mother. Desperate to save her, the boy focused with all his strength and tried to move the coin, but no matter how hard he tried, the coin didn't move an inch. He looked at his mother, and despite her fear, she encouraged him to keep trying. The boy pushed himself even harder, pouring every ounce of his energy into the coin, but it still refused to move. As soon as the countdown reached 0, the Nazi officer pulled the trigger and shot his mother without hesitation. The terrified boy turned around and saw his mother's lifeless body, and at that moment, something inside him snapped. His grief and rage exploded all at once. Within seconds, the coin on the table began to bend under an invisible force, but now his anger was completely out of control. He started twisting and crushing every metal object around him. The Nazi officer watched in excitement as the boy's true power finally awakened, but the boy's abilities were far more dangerous than anyone had imagined. In an instant, he crushed the helmets of 2 nearby soldiers while they were still wearing them, killing them on the spot. Soon, every piece of metal in the surrounding rooms came under his control and began flying through the air. The entire facility descended into chaos as metal objects twisted, shattered, and slammed into everything around them. Strangely, instead of being afraid, the Nazi officer was thrilled by what he was witnessing. He believed he had finally created the perfect weapon. Before leaving, he handed the same coin to the boy as a gift, unaware that this moment would one day come back to haunt him. 20 years later, the boy had grown into one of the most powerful mutants in the world, and the Nazi officer had become his final target. Determined to find the man responsible for his mother's death, he walked into a military office and began asking questions about his whereabouts. After spending 2 decades carrying the pain, anger, and memories of that tragic day, he was finally ready to confront the man who had destroyed his childhood and changed his life forever.